Walking by this space was always laughter and the music of every generation getting together and the joy of doing something you love, being with friends, the click and sounds of bingo and all the activities that would happen in spaces like this across the neighborhood really represents what Boston has brought together for hundreds of years. And today, even here, stepping in this room, there's so many memories of all the different events that are hosted here, in addition to the day-to-day programming that all of our residents rely on. And we know that one of the strengths of Boston is our history, that we have such a legacy of public spaces that bring us together and that have created family and community and connection. But one challenge of that very important legacy of our city is that historic spaces need a little love over time. And a lot of those bills are coming due for many of our buildings across the city. And I'm so grateful to our entire team for making sure that we've been taking a comprehensive look so that we're planning ahead for all of those memories and connections and community memories to be built many, many years into the future. And that means being realistic about how much our facilities need upkeep, maintenance, and in certain cases, total new overhaul and rebuild thanks to the resources that our friends have been able to deliver. So I want to thank our BCYF Commissioner, Commissioner Martha Rivera, for all of the work that she does overseeing these incredible hubs of community across the city. I'm also excited to be here with your neighbor, our state representative and chairman, Aaron Michlewitz. Senator Lydia Edwards, Councilor Gigi Coletta, Councilor Aaron Murphy, new Representative Chris Worrell. Thank you so much for joining us as well here. As well as members of our leadership team in City Hall, our Chief of Human Services, Jose Masso, who we'll be hearing from shortly, our Chief of Operations, Dion Irish, who's helped plan many of these projects across the city, our Chief of Community Engagement, Brianna Malor, always present everywhere, from our Neighborhood Services Office and a leadership member of the Chief's Cabinet, John Romano. Thank you for all that you do. And of course, our North End liaison, the one and only, Sarah Jimmy. And thank you so much to Ms. Patricia Romano, former director of the center, who will close this out. Boston is a growing city, and we know that we can't just talk about growth in terms of housing units and traffic and all the usual things that are in the mix when we go to the planning boards and other entities. Spaces like this are critical infrastructure for our city and our community members so that we can truly be neighborhoods where people live, work, play, get to know each other, and grow together. Every neighborhood deserves modern, up-to-date spaces that reflect the full needs of our communities. They should be safe and spacious, beautiful, and reflecting the many, many ways in which we come together as neighbors today. Our mission is to create more of these spaces that make Boston an example of how a green and growing city can keep community at its core. And of course, achieving that goal requires collaboration and partnership from leaders across every level of government. So I am so excited to announce that we will be receiving $25 million in state funding to support a new BCYF center right here in the North End. And this is, of course, as you already can have guessed the punchline, the source of this, the reason behind this is really thanks to our representative, Aaron Michlewitz, and all of our partners. For securing this funding on behalf of this community in the recent budget. While this center has faithfully served our communities for more than 100 years, and many, many memories will always live here, it's clear that this building, which used to be an old communal bathhouse, wasn't built to handle the needs of today's thriving North End community. It's too small for the programming that is squeezed in every room and corner here. The outdoor play areas for kids to run around are mostly tar and concrete, hard surfaces. The basketball court isn't even regulation size. So, we are thrilled to announce that with this funding, the city and in partnership with the state will be creating a brand new center alongside the BCYF's existing Mirabella pool. We'll be renovating. And we will be renovating this building to be used as an additional space for community events. I want to thank all of our city departments, BCYF, public facilities, and all of our teams, as well as all the community groups and members of this neighborhood and our partners at the state level whose advocacy made today's announcement possible. It is especially exciting to be kicking off a brand new year by reaffirming our commitment to our communities and the ways in which every year we want to grow more in every single one of our communities and add to the history that is made here. This spring, we'll be releasing more information about the community engagement process because we want to make sure everyone's voices are heard in that new center's design. So be on the lookout for ways to weigh in. And just to emphasize, this center, this building, it is yours. And so please help us ensure that it has the needs, it meets the needs that this community has and that future generations will have here as well. So before I pass it over to our state rep, we just want to make sure that everyone across the city can, or as many people as possible can connect and receive this news. So one more time in Spanish for our residents. Buenos días a todos y todos.